Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic the Gathering Arena. Today it's a weekend and it's quick draft of Dominaria, so we're gonna head right into it, but actually I wanted to show something first before we head right into it. This weekend it's also a very slow computer for me. It's also the Pauper weekend also, as well. I'll probably do I think we'll only get 1 week of this, but I've actually had a pretty good time with Pauper as well. I did quite well with the mono red deck. Had a few extra saucy comments to pump the scale, but I do have several thoughts about it. I'll probably talk them over when I'm not too busy. Like there's like a lot of downtime and whatnot, but we'll see. So we're going to, without further ado, pay the piper once again. I should try to draft at least green or blue so I can finish that. Well, I was gonna say, finish off my quest, but there's Jaya's Immolating Inferno. I really want to try it though. I might have to go red white or red blue, or wherever there are, or whichever color has the most legends. Wizard's Lightning is probably the safer one, though that does shoo me into blue red. Blessed Light, expensive removal, but still decent removal nonetheless. So it looks like blue's a bit out for me. I'm a bit wary of passing this to red, but well, I'm willing to take this one pack 1 and just see what happens pack 2 onwards. So got another rare, but not too excited about it. Unfortunately, I didn't get much in the way of red either, so I'm definitely gonna have to start getting a second color now. My only legendary creature is Rona, Disciple of Gix. Probably not gonna take her. Not gonna take Sage of Latnam. Not gonna take Fall of the Tran. Blue is quite open though, so I might be willing to take it. See if Rona cycles through. I could also take Song of Freyalise. It's and hope to get a lot of green creatures. But I'm probably gonna play. I might actually just play it safe. Okay, if I were to play blue, I might just take the Arcanist. I could actually just take Fire Elemental and just hate it out, I guess. You know what? Let's just worry about that later. Okay, now I'm worried. So definitely want to get into another color at this point. Green is probably the better option. 4/4/4/4 is not a slouch. Actually, this might be something I want to consider for the Pauper deck as well. I'll talk it over. True. So let's see. Might be green red again. Goblin War Chief, Adventurous Impulse. I would like. Keldon Overseer is quite okay. Short Sword's okay. Navigator. I'm missing out on Coldwater Snapper though with that choice. I didn't take a lot of goblins, and so this might not be so great. I'm torn between Overseer and Impulse. I'll probably take the Impulse. It's a card draw spell in its own right. I should look for decent creatures. Corrosive Ooze, 2-drop, Mammoth Spider, very expensive. I'll take the Mammoth Spider first. I hope we get a lot of the smaller creatures on wheel. Flame of Keld. This one's actually very good and constructed, but I'm gonna take the run amok for now. Okay, need smaller creatures. Rampaging Cyclops, kind of okay. Yeah. Basically, we're just going with the fundamentals at this point. Well, I want a Primordial Worm or just Fire Elemental. This one at least is 6, but 5. Well, if I can keep my mana, if I can keep it down, I'm gonna keep it down. I'll just take another Fire Elemental. Okay, so now definitely not going for number 3. Gitu Lava. No, I'll take the Bloodstone Goblin. We do have a few spells with Kicker. Okay, I'm gonna take Arbor Armament. This one, at least the counter lasts long enough. Skirt Prospector or Frenzied Rage. Frenzied Rage is a good one with a smaller creature. And I'm gonna take the Goblin. No, I'm gonna take the Keldon Overseer. I'm gonna prioritize Kicker at this point. Nobody likes Tolarian Scholar. And I do get the Flame of Keld after all. But I'm probably going to put it in the sideboard for now. Ooh. Okay, the correct pick is actually Fight with Fire or Halar the Fire Fletcher. I'm going to take Halar. I really want to take Hinterland Harbor, but I can't. So many good choices. But I need to take Halar if I'm going to make Jaya's Immolating Inferno even work. Llanowar Elves is always good. I'm actually going to... Yeah, I'll take the Elves. Besides, Elves into Frenzied Rage is interesting in this way. I'll take the Yavimaya Sapherd as well, but I need to look out for... If I only have Halar as my legendary, Jaya's Immolating Inferno is not going to make the cut. Champion of the Flame. This one's a bit interesting also. I'm willing to take... I'm going to give this one a shot. Let's see what other enchantments we get. Goblin Barrage. It does kill creatures, so I'm going to take this anyway. And if we happen to have a Goblin Surplus, Saproling Migration's a good one. So Radiating Lightning, also another good. This card I missed. I missed for Pauper, but this is actually a good. This is actually good tech as well. Let's see how many creatures we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 creatures. Suppose we could use another 4-drop, but I think I might actually just want the pump spell. Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna, okay, I'll take the Llanowar Envoy. Yeah, I'll take the Llanowar Envoy. It's a 3-drop. Then we don't have that many wizards, so I will just take the Overseer instead. Another Run Amok is good. We want to be very aggressive, so I'm going to take the Run Amok. The Impulse probably not going to make the cut. So Fury Void's not going to make the cut. Gaze Protector will make the sideboard. I guess I can take a Llanowar Scout. Plus Llanowar Scout with a Frenzied Rage, it does give it a decent sized body. I might prefer that. Oh, and I do want to play my lands out. I don't want another Fire Elemental. Fine, I'll sideboard that. Size Makeshift. So, ooh, we do have another legendary. We also have a Shivan Fire. Okay, let's take a look at our removal suite. We're also passing an Ancient Animus. I'm gonna take Run on the off chance of running Jayas. Also got Marwyn. How many elves do we have? Not many. 1, 2, 3. That's it. So, very expensive. Probably not worth it. I'll take another Bloodstone Goblin instead. I will take Squee though. He is annoying as heck. So I'm going to take him for certain. Okay. Torn Elemental is also a nice top end, but I might just take the Radiating Lightning for more damage. For massive damage. I'll take the Goblin Barrage again. I'm gonna definitely make a lot of cuts here. Fiery Intervention, yet another removal spell. So... And we got another copy of Halar the Fire Fletcher. Sure, why not? It's probably gonna get removed anyway. So I need to pay attention. Kamal's Druidic Vow is probably not great though. And you can see why it's still here. Warcry Phoenix, Power Stone Shard. Probably not gonna play either of these. I'll just take the Vow. I'm not gonna run it. Just fill up my rare slots. Take another Impulse. Probably gonna cut those instead. Okay, Rat Colony because we can have so many of those. Gaia's Blessing. Let's take out the uncommon slot. Gaia's another Rat Colony. I wonder how many Rat Colonies I have at this point. Abomination's annoying. Curator's Ward is just plain unhelpful. So I'm gonna do a quick pause after this, but let's see what we got here. We need to make 8 cuts. Also happens to be a burger brand at my place back home. So we got decent removal now this time. So I'm gonna cut out. Let's check our creature count. 18. I can cut about 3 creatures, but I need to cut out a lot of spells also. So probably the Arbor Armament's too weak. Adventurous Impulse is card draw, but I might want to just cut that instead. So I'm going to keep the Goblin Barrages. Nice combo with Squee, actually. Radiating Lightning I might keep also. Fire Elemental, I'll just cut 1. That gives me 4 more cuts. You're hearing that's my chihuahua right now. Okay. Before I show a picture of my peeps. I'll definitely keep the Bloodstone Goblins, but maybe not the Llanowar Scout. So I want to be very aggressive with these guys. Champion of the Flame's gonna go also. I only got 1 enchantment. So that's 15 creatures. I need to cut 2 non-creature spells. Saproling Migration counts as a creature per se. Could cut that. Cut the Envoy maybe, but it is a nice tree drop. Sure enough, most of my non-creature. So I might actually just cut the Frenzied Rage. And let's see what are my other top ends. I got a bunch in the Force. Radiating Lightning. Yeah, let's cut the Radiating Lightning. So we do have Jaya's Immolating Inferno, but we run the risk of this being a dead card. I'm proud. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, at least this one keeps coming back, so at least I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, I'll keep it. This might be the best chance the Inferno has. If it doesn't work out, it's really not gonna work out. So this is Gruul Kicker. This is really more of a kicker deck, considering you have the Bloodstone Goblin. A lot of our bonus spells have kicker and whatnot. I might actually just cut the Envoy for the Llanowar Scout. It is a form of acceleration that we do need. Yeah, I'll probably leave it at that. I might even go to 18 lands if I can find one more decent cut. If I make a cut, it's gonna be one of the spells. I have a Ballot Gorger already. I have Okay. I'm almost done with this one. Give me a sec. I could just cut the Saproling Migration for another land, I suppose. Yeah, let's just add another land. We'll see. We're still mostly red, but a 10-7, I'm gonna just make it a 10-8. Yes, turn on, off auto suggest. So this is our deck. We are playing one more extra land because we have a lot of things to kick into. Might actually just want to cut the Rampaging Cyclops. Put the Saproling Migration back in. There you go. That's probably better. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Then we'll head towards games. Stick around. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back right now. So we're gonna start this show on the road. Get the show on the road. Let's see how well we do. Personally, I feel like we could have used a few more early drops, but in this case, we're going to be really reliant on them to stem the tide. Here's hoping to see that the 18th land doesn't mess us up so much. So this one's a good start. Turn 2 Goblin, turn 3 Overseer, turn 4 Overseer. We do have a somewhat aggro plan. We're not completely out of the woods though. There are plenty of cards that would mess us up. Oh, okay. This is not bad. I might play an Overseer first before Fire Fletcher though. So actually, I'm okay playing the Fire Fletcher. We do have another one. So Corrosive Ooze. Okay, so we are drawing lands as expected. Let's offer the trade. Okay, trade accepted. Then we play Halar. Now note that if we're gonna get the benefit of Halar, these actually cost 7. So Sap Herd. If if I attack with this one now, it's just gonna trade off with here. I could attack with Keldon's Overseer, but it'll just trade with the Saproling. Could play Llanowar Scout, but right now it doesn't help us accelerate. I'm going to play the Keldon Overseer. Just attack with both. He gets to decide now if he wants to just trade his entire team for Halar, or if he just wants to trade one with that. So that one's perfectly fine. Fungal plots. It's gonna take us a while to get back. I'm actually gonna hold this guy back now. Probably gonna just play Grun by himself. Now what he could do is he could buy one creature back. Oh, does he have a removal spell? Gift of Growth. Okay, so he did have something. So we'll end the turn there. So he's got that out of the way. So one more land, we can get Grun online. Raise Acolyte. Okay, we're gonna need to raise that. Okay. Now one more land, we can start messing up our opponent a bit. The nice thing is we can just keep attacking with him alone. And our opponent will have to block all the bad news is our opponent has tons of chump blockers. Well, actually not quite. He has one, he will get another one shortly. Slimefoot. So we do need a way to get rid of Slimefoot. Well, we do have ways. That's good news. Okay, so we're gonna take 3 damage up in the air. We're gonna see if Grun can decimate the ground army. I could take Slimefoot. He isn't gonna trade though. He's just actually, I'm just gonna attack. I'm just gonna attack for now. Distance. So when it gets to the point when he starts spending mana, yeah, I need to have a way to remove Slimefoot. I could use Keldon Overseer to take. Okay, at least he's using the mana that way. That's the good news. The Tallow Candle. That will eventually remove Grun. Okay, if he blocks with one, I will just pump. So that should liquidate part of his life total. So now he's just waiting for that one more mana to get rid of Grun. Still holding on to kill an Overseer. Okay, so he is developing his board. Kinda wish I had Tud at this point. Wait, no, Tud is in... He probably will also start attacking with his other creatures, I suspect. No, he's just gonna keep attacking up on top. Can play Bloodstone Goblin, Keldon Overseer next turn. I'm basically just attacking with Grun just to keep the board manageable. So actually the thing I can do is I can do Killed an Overseer. That makes this a 3/3. I can take probably Windgrace Acolyte just to get damage in. Well, he does have enough now, so he's gonna just take out Grun, which is perfectly fine with me. He did his job, especially with Run Amok. Okay. I could take the Acolyte, but it's just gonna do the same thing. I probably should take one of the blockers. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, because he gets one back. Llanowar Scout has to stay back. Let's see. We're gonna go down to... Oh no, that's it. That was it. We didn't have any other way. And our opponent just all he has to do is just make more. And game's over. He actually just has to attack with everything now. So we'll see if he sees it. Hopefully he doesn't see it. He holds back. Nope, he sends everything in. So that's just enough. Not blocking. There you go. So okay, that game didn't turn out so great. We probably could have used more creatures at that point. So this is where all the Shivan Fires I did not pick are coming back to haunt me. Radiating Lightning probably should be in at this point. I might just drop the Fire Elemental. Okay, so leave it at that. So the nice thing about, at least the nice thing about Quick Draft is that we're not locked into the deck. We don't get the sideboard, but I guess that is acceptable. Okay, opponent mulls. We're also going to mull. Okay, this hand is better. Okay, he doesn't like what he sees. We do like what we see, so we're gonna keep that on top. Okay, so we got our Halar. So at least Immolating Inferno is live. 2 damage to each of... Enough damage to each of 3 targets. Okay. Kind of concerned what he might have here. Removal spells... Yeah, let's just play the Halar for now. Worst case scenario, I can just ping 3 targets for 1. I can draw another land, that'll be great. Chainer's Torment. Ooh, I'm gonna have to erase that. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going kind of aggro at this point. Okay, got another land. So we can actually hit up to 3 targets. We can hit the Paladin and this. We can also Gift of Growth. So we'll see which one he blocks. Oh, wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, this is damage, right? Yeah, it's damage, okay. So let's make sure we kick that, just in case. Ooh, that was Xaxes? So we managed to dodge Chainer's Torment. Yeah. Our opponent was very comfortable in this life total. Though so we managed to dodge that one. So not bad. We got ourselves a really fast win. Opponent didn't play anything until turn 4 both times. Probably should maybe playing the Cabal Paladin first with the slowed us down. No, yeah, it was slowed us down. I definitely didn't see a reason for him to. Okay, so migration into Overseer, we'll keep that. We do have removal. So here I'm more willing to keep land heavy hands. Oh, actually I might just do the Goblin first then. Cause what's easy? Yeah, cause we're never gonna kick this one. We have a chance to kick this one. Opponent ops. Basically, that gives him a 39. It's basically a way to say 39 card deck. Okay, so Goblin is the Goblin. We're gonna. Don't mind if I do. Is this it? Well, if it has a counter spell for it, I'm perfectly fine with it too. Ooh, banned. Okay. I'm gonna go attack first. Then just drop another Bloodstone Goblin. It's looking at his hand as if he's representing something. Yeah, he has a Syncopate, so there. Thank goodness I didn't run out Halar. Artificer's Assistant. Probably has another land. It's gonna take us a while to get to here. Okay, at least we're drawing land, so we're not entirely lost. He's gonna decide if he wants to block and pump. Nope. So next turn we have a Fiery Intervention if we have to. Actually, this, now that I think of this is a very good depiction. Chandra has to decide which side to take. So opponent's a bit tight on mana. Gonna use this to semi-accelerate or not. So I could Fire Intervention now, but that's probably a bit overkill. Okay, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I could run amok. Yeah, let's just start putting pressure. Because next turn if we draw land, we get to Saproling, we get to kick Saproling Migration. If not, I can just Fiery Intervention whatever his next big threat is at turn 5. Okay, at least it's not 6 mana, so it's not Cold Water Snapper. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Burn him, that is. So opponents, yeah, was shy on red mana. So we get to nuke Joda. Or cast no, we're just gonna nuke Joda. Then we can take our time a bit with Saproling Migration. Oh, let's see. There should be there's no life link. So it does have vigilance, so there's no reason. Sarah's Wings. Okay, now it has life link. Wait, so let's take a look at what effects. Oh, we could. Now it's a good time for us to draw the next land. So it's a 3/3. We didn't draw the next land, but we did draw Goblin Barrage. Oh, perfect. Goblin Barrage. Kick, sacrifice a goblin, target creature, target the player, sacrifice goblin. Then combat attack. There you go. Yep, nice timing. Another land would have done it for us too. We could have drawn Keldon Overseer. So yeah, having the removal spell is quite good. Okay, so we're doing quite well. Two wins in. That first game was a very big eye opener. Okay, so we're still waiting. Okay, that was a fast one. We go first, we get first crack, first turn land or elves. Yeah, we're keeping this one. We do have more red mana than green, so... And we don't want to run Halar that quickly. There's no rush. Okay, but... we could use it right about now. Nice, a unicorn. Yuck. Okay, not good. So we're just gonna swing with the sap herd. Now I'm expecting our opponent to have an enchantment. Yeah, this was... it looked okay on paper, but it was very greedy. We just need one more land at this point to... wait, one more land. Preferably two more lands. And this is gonna be annoying. So... okay, that was weird. Did I just see the shield attack? So what happens is, if a source would deal... prevent... so, for us to deal any damage, it has to be 3 or greater. So we're kind of racing at this point because we're a bit tight. We're shy on mana. Also, a bit of a graphical glitch. Yeah, there's a bit of a weird glitch here. Okay. We're gonna have a hard time coming back at this point. So, no, this is not 16. This should be 18. This should be 20 there. We should be drawing a land at this point. We're so not gonna win this game. Yeah, we had the nice 1-2 punch. We just needed more punches. Well, this is gonna be a very fast game. Oh, and demonic vigor as well. Okay, so we need a good source of damage. Wow. Because we stumbled, our opponent was able to go all in. Now we draw the land, but it's very late at this point. Okay, definitely. Okay, I can cast Radiating Lightning, but what for? I do need to start chump blocking too. Casting Ball, and it doesn't answer this one. Yeah, let's just go. Yeah, we just hit the graphical glitch, so I might take a step. Back a bit. Okay. This. Oh no, that's the effect of this one. So he's down to 10. If we can somehow deal 10. Okay, let's see how much that we can deal. 3. No, he has to. Wow. This guy got all the good breaks. So I'm actually gonna have to chump with both. Oh, he's actually gonna hold back. Okay, fine. So he's now up to 15. So we got 5 mana. Fiery Intervention will not kill it. I need to destroy the shield first. No attacks. Yeah, this was a very good... Our opponent was lucky. Yeah. So all those Shivan fires we passed are now haunting us again. Well, stumbling on mana also wrecked us a bit too. But yeah, there is no coming back from this. Our opponent can now safely attack with the 11-11. So the next jump here, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm only gonna deal 3 damage here. Actually, shield's quite good at this point, so no need. Okay, let's make the blocks look right. Yeah, but there's no coming out of it. It's now at 20 again. We could take out small tokens, but yeah, this is it. We didn't draw enough mana at this point. At least we get the small pleasure of taking these tokens out. Good game. All attack. Yeah, this is basically a suicide. It's basically me throwing the towel. You can choose to just take the damage. Yeah, so that was like a small consolation prize. Actually, let's take a look at the cards that we had that were stranded in hand. 1, 2, 3, and... So, we were expecting to draw red mana, but we didn't just... We did draw it, we didn't draw it in a timely manner. So, that became an issue. So, 2 wins, 2 losses, not so great. This is not a very great run for us today. It actually might be quite short-lived. You know what, if this run turns out to be quite short-lived, I might actually just go... I might actually do a quick pauper run, just on the side. And speaking of side, no, I have to mulligan this. Absolutely no action. Okay, we both mulliganed. This is now scary. We do have some action, but we need another land. And we're going first. Okay, let's mulligan one more time. Okay, we have to keep this one. I'm gonna ditch the land now. Opponents. So let's see if we can come. Let's see if we can come back from behind. So we need to draw a little early action so that we're not just waiting on the turn 3 Sapherd. Okay, Llanowar Elves. Actually, the Llanowar Elves might be a trap for limit. Well, it does accelerate us, and we are playing a slightly top-heavy deck. Guess I could play Halar. Actually, I'm gonna see if he wants a trade. Oh, he does. Okay, Halar comes down. Now, this is gonna bite me if it turns out I draw Fiery Intervention or some other 5-drop and I don't have the mana for it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so our opponent is on the acceleration plan. This is Karma, right? Okay, so... Okay, so I could hit up to 3 targets for 2 damage. Let's see. And our opponent's actually playing 3 colors too, so he might have something 4 colors. Well, it's not Joe. Okay, he's got an Arcanist. It's got something else. Frenzied Rage. Okay. Okay, so now this bites us back. But we can still attack, so 1, 2... Okay, we're just gonna hit 2 targets. Let's see if he suspects something. Probably should just attack. No, because if he blocked the token, that would be a disaster. So we're gonna set X is to 2. 1, 2 targets. Submit. So we do get to cast it once, but it's in the poorest state possible. Opponent is playing a 4-color good stuff deck. Relatively good stuff. I suspect our opponent might have 2 dragons. Ooh. Another land. Nope. Bailout Gorger. I could trade, not at this point. Yeah, let's offer the trade now. Okay, he's offering the trade. So we're waiting for him to drop something good. I'm actually curious what our opponent took. If I'm pretty sure there's a very decent could also be a stipulation type draft, I guess. I'm gonna just play the 4/4 right now. If he has enchantments, the fire intervention can wait for that. But this is giving me a good idea. If I were to build the pauper deck for green, it'd probably just be green kicker. So lots of sapling production. So this one, Yavimaya sapling migration, Yavimaya Sapherd. Definitely the elves. And okay, so we hit 6 mana. Opponent might have a pump spell of sorts. I'm gonna make him represent his combat trick. Show me. So he's gonna block, he's gonna show me. Blessing of Bells and Lock. So we did trade 2 for 1. Okay. So I'm just waiting for him to drop something really big that would warrant the fiery intervention. We do have enough mana to cast any of our good stuff now, even Grun. We could use some card draw. We didn't. Oh, whoa. Both stuck, eh? Okay, I'm just attacking with the Saproling. 15 turn clock. Now, no reason for us to. Okay, opponent hit 6 mana. He probably has Saproling Migration. Okay, so he did have that. Come on, Radiating Lightning. Nope, land. So I'm just gonna end the turn here. I'm gonna take the 4, just trade in with 1. I wanna see what he has too. It's gotta have something big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he's gonna hold 1 back. Okay, so I don't think he has anything. So we're gonna play our Bloodstone Goblin. Combat, attack, send token in. Okay, we'll accept the trade. So now we can just keep chumping these small guys. I could use a run amok, that would be so much. Okay, let's see if he attacks into it. He's not. We're not. So drawing more mana. Yeah, this is past the turn. Okay, wait. It's not. Okay. So our opponent has a lot of cards, but he isn't exact. I'm really curious what he has. Goblin Barrage is our removal, doesn't do much. I could just cast Gift of Growth on it, just to start getting things out of the way. Okay, let's just attack. Okay, it's gonna block with 2. Gonna block with 3. I'm gonna Gift of Growth anyway. No need to kick. Let's see if he has something. Probably should have kicked though. It wasn't like I was gonna cast the others. Okay, so now we have a 7-turn clock. Unless he has... Okay, he didn't have a kill spell. So far I've seen our opponent just play all commons. Wait. Is that true? Common. Yeah, these are all commons. This might be some sort of stipulation draft where our opponent is trying to win with just the commons. So... Opponent growing from the ashes again. He's got something really big. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suspect a fight with fire. That is a possibility. Well, he also went for another blue mana, so he might have something for me to burn at least. Think. Oh, deep freeze. It's still a goblin, so he's not take. But yeah, next. Okay. So we finally get to play someone even more annoying. And the nice thing is, if he does have an answer for it, we can just use our goblin barrages. Opponent still has plenty of cards in his hand. Keldon Raider, okay, draw a card, discard a card. So... Slimefoot the Stowaway, okay. I'm going to... Demonic Vigor, so return to his own hand. Okay, so he did have an answer for that. So target creature, target player, target goblin to sacrifice. Well, not target per se, but you know what I mean. So got that one out of the way. So he gets it back. Let's get rid of this let's get rid of this engine. So he's gonna play Keldon Raider again. Let's see what he dumped. What did he dump last time? No, he dumped Rescue. Okay, he's dumped. So okay, so there is one uncommon. So let's see. Okay. So pass the turn. So at least Squee can block forever. Our opponent's now finally drawing stuff. Okay, so we got Bloodstone Goblin. And we got Squee again. So now we can effectively trade for the Keldon Raider. We're still taking some damage up in the air, but these other guys are somewhat inconsequent. I'm still expecting our opponent to have something big. I already used up... Okay, divest. This is really looking like a stipulation draft, or our opponent only got check lands. It's kind of weird in a way. So a kicker spell would be nice for us. Nope, still drawing land. Let's play this mountain. He's seen it already. Is he gonna remove it? Well, I'm not gonna attack. So I'm just gonna... So we're now on the 15 turn clock, and we just need to find a way to clear a Okay, scratch that. So we're now on the 5 turn clock. We do have removal spells. Do we? We still have another Goblin Barrage. We just need something like a Run Amok. Okay, well, I did ask for a Run Amok, so I can attack with both of them now. So let's see how he blocks. He's gonna block that one. This one's gonna block that one. So... Okay, doesn't matter to me if Squee dies. Oh, he had an unwind. Okay. Wow, that's it. I did not expect that. So, well, I had to work on it. So now our clock might be a bit shorter. Let's see what else we can get. But at least our opponent's now cards out. Armored Explorer. Let's see what he hits. Okay. He hit Radiating Lightning, but he also hit... He did hit 2 lands also, so not too bad. We're now on a 3-turn clock though. Needs... Okay. We have 1 out, sort of. Kicker, sacrifice, so... Target creature. Target player. Sacrifice Goblin. Buy back Goblin. And let's just play the land. So whichever he equips this to, so we're still at the 2-turn clock now, but at least we got rid of this threat. So I'm gonna... Okay. So I have to block this one. If he has a pump spell, it's all over for us. Actually, it's all over for us anyway. Yeah, he had the pump spell. So that was... Wow. That was a very ignoble ending for us. So... So we didn't do very well. We did get 2 wins. That's about it. So we claim our prize. Got another pack. So all in all, that was a very lackluster run for us. Let's see if we got any consolation prizes here. Okay. And... Okay, let's see. Whack, whack. Okay, so not so great for us. So this one's a very lackluster run. I'm still gonna decide to see if you're gonna see this one again. How much time did we run on this? 1 gig's worth of time. Yeah, this one wasn't so great. So you know what? Let's make ourselves feel better. I'm going to give a little bonus. So let's actually take let's take 1 run into Pauper. But before that, let's do fix 1 or 2 things. So wait, let's set this up. So let's see only the commons. Cartouche of Zeal probably should go in, but I don't like that. Actually, I still like it. Let's put some of these in. So the build to smash maybe not so much anymore. Keep the Shivan Fires, keep the shocks, keep the... Yeah, this one triggers a non-creature, so that's perfect. Eager Construct, okay, we can drop those now. So I think we're still at 6. Wrangle? No, Wrangle is a very good one. Oh, let's actually put some Aether Chasers in. So this one's Red Wizards, but we're slightly diluting the Wizard team a bit. So let's cut 1 Journey Mage, cut 1 Fanatical Firebrand. Guess we can cut 1 Cartouche. Let's see how many cards are we in. Okay, one card extra. We're at 21 lands. I could go down to 20. Yeah, why not? So this one is a super risky, somewhat aggressive deck. Not completely Wizards anymore, but I'm going to take this one for a spin. Just give you guys a quick bonus. I did reasonably well here with this one, but let's see if we can repeat this again, or if the camera, or if being on stream is going to be cursed to us. So a few extra games because I'm not happy with that draft. First game second game we flooded really badly. Third game, quite close, but our opponent had the interesting blow. Actually, I have to give props to our opponent on that last game. 1 uncommon, a lot of commons, 4 colors all around. Basically cards that if you were to listen to an episode of Limited Resources, would be considered like what, C's, D's, but they did a decent job. So sure, we want to run good cards when we can, but it's not always going to be about having good cards all the time. Sometimes it's about knowing when to play them, and there will be cases when you can win games. Speaking of which, it looks like our gambit of 18 lands might not have paid off in that game. We had a lot of kicker, but it turns out we didn't kick quite a lot of spells. Draw. Wow. That's a way of saying, no, you timed out. Okay, so let's try again. Or is no one playing Pauper anymore? Okay, someone's playing Pauper. Okay, so let's go over... So, just a quick discussion on the deck. It's basically 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, super aggro. I kind of want 2 land hands if I could. Lots of cheap spells. This one is kind of okay. I get to go first anyway. So, the idea is your creatures deal damage when they enter, or they enter really quickly. You have ways to remove and open the way. Wrangle is a bit of an interesting tech because it is quite unlikely for our opponent to have creature with greater power than with lots of power that early. So I initially ran this deck with 24 lands, and I was drawing into way too many lands, so that was an issue of sorts. Okay, our opponent's playing green. Okay, so he's got Sentinel. Gonna clear the way. And we got Aether Chaser, so I still so it's a common. Go figure. Well, it's not haste per se. But we do got a shot. This Pegasus Courser is gonna stunt our plans a bit. Not unless we play a Cartouche of Zeal on our Aether Chaser. So that gets you in play. Pegasus Courser can't block this turn. Play the Viashino Pyromancer for massive damage. Well, not quite. We'll get to attack all because the Courser can't block. And we will make a token too. So opponent is slightly life down. He's gonna start holding creatures back. We can wrangle that. And if he... Okay, he did not attack. But we will wrangle that for the... And... Target creep. So, insult to injury. So... Okay, our opponent conceded there. So, I was willing to do this one because games are really fast. You either win really quickly or you lose really quickly. I probably should have made the mono green deck if I for that last quest, but oh well. I'm happy with this one. So this is kind of my way of venting some steam. I really wish they'd keep Pauper. Well, it's nice to have it as a rotating format. I kind of liken it to Splatoon in the way the maps always rotate. The events, even the ranked events, rotate as well. Salmon Run, not always on. Okay, so we have a keeper here. So not having everything available all the time means you have to try out something new every time. Opponent's got Llanowar Elves. So I now have a choice. I'm gonna... okay, out of principle, I'm just gonna shock it. Next turn, I'm gonna play Firebrand. If I draw another land, I can do Shock, Lava Runner. Okay, no creatures, so that stunts our opponent's plans a bit. I think he's gonna be digging for... Ooh, he's going for the long game. Let's try to keep him from that. So let's see. Hopefully his tree drop is not a Centaur Courser, or else it'll be embarrassing. So got tree drop live. Shivan Fire. Okay, so it's not a Courser. It's not even a creature. Okay, so It's got 1 and haste. You know what? Let's just play 1 first. Why is she no Pyromancer? Okay. So our opponent's on the kicker plan. I am expecting cards like grow from the ashes. He is going to race to 7. He's at 4, so he's 3 lands away. We've only dealt so little damage at this point. Not an explosive start, so at least we know once he hits 7, the game ends quite quickly. If he drops something big, I'm just gonna wrangle it. Druid, okay, not quite burnable. So... Okay, so I could just attack with these 2. Yeah, let's just attack with these 2. Let's force the trade. He should know something is up, but I want to empty his hand of any pump spells if ever. If he has the pump spell, I'm... Okay. He didn't have the pump spell, so... But I'm still a long ways off. I only got the wrangle, and he's not 5 out of 7. Once he hits 7, it's all over. Well, if it's Rejuvenator... Okay, at least it's a small one. No! He just needs to hit 1 more land, and we won't be able to win. This is actually a good take. So, we could sneak in with Pathmaker. Oh, wait, no, it's just a... Okay, I was mixing up with... And, okay, we can't wrangle this, but we could wrangle this. Okay, so probably gonna play the Pathmaker Initiate. Play the Pathmaker Initiate. I'm gonna start getting damage through, so send all these guys in. If he chump blocks... Actually, it's in his interest to chump block. And because he just needs to hit us 3 times with this guy. So he's... Okay, he's gonna hit his 7th land there. So 2, 4, 6, not enough damage. So wait, let's see. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I can get him down to 6, then I can take my time pinging it, I suppose. So I'm gonna get his life total as low as possible. So I just need to hit need to hit 3 times. Even if he plays Greater Sandworm, I can just use Pathmaker Initiate. I need to hold creatures back. He does need to have some sort of removal to... If he can remove Pathmaker Initiate, that spoils my plans, and he does have the remove. He does demonstratively have the removal. Alternately, I can swing 1, 2, 3. So I can swing with everyone. So if I swung with everyone, 1, 2, 3, 4, he goes down to 2. You know what? Let's just play it safe. Firebrand Archer, because that's the one I want to keep alive. I can sacrifice the Lava Runners. I can sacrifice 1 Lava Runner. He's gonna chump block 1, so that's okay. So now he's on defense. Unless he has another Greater Sandworm. Okay, Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves. I really wish I put... And he does have the Flame Lash to take that out. So... Okay, I could wrangle one of his elves. It brings him down to 3. He'll have 2 blockers. Oh, I think that's it. So if I attack all in... So he... Yeah, that was just perfect. So As you can see, Wrangle was quite good. Turns out our opponent playing all those elves was... well, he had to play the elves. He was dead without them. So... So that was actually quite great. Two games in. The second game, well, it wasn't a super explosive start, but we were able to hold our own. I personally might have preferred just Colossal Dreadmaw over Greater Sandworm. Sure, not getting blocked by weenies is a great thing, but actually, but Trample is also great too. Okay, my original plan for Mono Green was to just have Colossal Dreadmaw as my top end, but okay, I'm gonna keep this one for certain. Let's say in theory, if because Greater Sandworm you can always cycle it. That's the other advantage. And I couldn't exactly chump block with it anyway, because all my creatures were 2 or less, so I guess Greater Sandworm is probably a better deal, but let's just attack. Let's just start bringing the Hurt down. Turn 2 Pyromancer. Turn 3 Initiate into Lava Runner. Okay, so we have our own Shivan Fire too for these moments, but so we're gonna get our haste unblockable damage in that way. So this is yet another ramp up deck. I am expecting something like Greater Sandworm here, now that I think of it. Okay, here's the interesting one. He gets his land. I play Lava Runner. I play Shivan Fire. Or... yeah, I would have to play Shivan Runner eventually. Because my other alternative is just to hit this guy. No, let's use the burn. Shivan Fire. So, Pathmaker Initiate. Combat, attack, send the boys. So hopefully our opponent's next threat is not 5 or greater. There are cards like that. I would suppose a Colossopede would be a... oh, he cycled the Sandworm. He's probably a long way off. Okay. So I could G2 Journey Mage just... oh, yeah, I have a wizard. I can G2 Journey Mage in. Okay, I'm gonna just Pathmaker the Pyromancer. Play the Lava Runner. Play the Journey Mage. 2 more damage. So our opponent now just needs to... so our opponent's looking to try to play another creature. Oh, he actually has white too. Yeah, he had white earlier. No, the previous guy had red. This one's different. And he's got some sort of combat trick. I'm suspecting a Haze of Poland or some sort. So... no need to rush things. I'm just gonna Maker the Vaishino Pyromancer. I could wrangle the Druid of the Cowl now for the win. He has something in response for certain. You know what? Let's just take our time here. If something smells fishy, it probably is. I'm actually gonna send the V2 Journey Mage over, see if he makes the trade. I'm really curious what he has. What's he holding back? Adamant Will. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's perfectly fine. So I lose the Journey Mage. But I still get to bring damage in, so that's one trick out. He's at 6 mana, going to 7. Suspecting another trick on the loose. So it's gonna make it unblockable. Gonna wrangle the druid, see what he does in response. I'm just concerned that there might be a haze of pollen and I'd be just blowing it early. So 2, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna go attack with everything. Let's see if we can trigger it. Okay, I don't think he has it, so this is go. We'll see if he has it or not. He probably has something. Oh, he did. Okay. I was already getting paranoid there, I really apologize. But yeah, Wrangle is doing good work. Yep, that's my super secret tech for Pauper. This version of Pauper anyway. So, okay. Vampire Sovereign. Decent stuff. So 3 wins, not a loss yet. I think I just jinxed myself. So I guess if I could make room for Radiating Lightning, but I would have to cut some stuff, some creatures to make it work. But I think this is probably my best bet for Mono Red Pauper. Still haven't seen any of the deserts come into play yet. Kind of optional, maybe not even necessary, because they do kind of mess up your opening plays. Let's see. So far it hasn't been an issue. I got a Vyshino Pyromancer, so I'll keep this one. So turn 1 shock for whatever he has. Okay. Well, we'll shock. Yes, I'll shock that. So turn 2 Pyromancer. I can run amok through 2 of his things. Ooh. And I got a backup Pyromancer. So I would have liked this more for mono blue. There are some payoffs I'm looking forward to trying out. So okay, because if he has a counter spell, it just trades anyway. So we have to keep the aggro going. Let's see if he has a counter spell. Negate is common though. Blink. Ooh, that's an interesting way to counter things. Okay, I'll buy that. Yeah, this was my go-to removal spell for blue, so I would take that. I now get to deal multiple points of damage. Sure, I lose the run amok, but it's okay. No syncopate. I might have used that. No, the problem is this format has no sideboarding, so syncopate. The value of syncopate really is variable on whose turn it is. So once again, he might have blink. Let's trade. No, I'll take it. Because I can now play Firebrand Archer. Combat. Attack with boat. So the worst case scenario is I lose boat. Okay, he's gonna go with that, so I'm gonna run amok that. And he will take an extra point of damage that way. I think that one's gonna go through. Yeah, his cards are low. So getting the beats in. Still not over yet though. Gear Seeker Serpent would ruin our day. Opponent is quite aggressive though. He probably has something in hand. Nope. Okay, so let's ski to Journey Mage. Let's get some more damage in. I am now willing to trade one of my Pyromancers at this point. But not the Firebrand Art. Well, I guess our opponent conceding also helps too. So a lot of free damage in our creatures is what we're looking for. So okay, one more win. So people were knocking that. Oh yeah, you just get a rare and an uncommon. You only get your monies back at 4 wins. But think of it this way: the format is really fast. You can't complain too much about it, and the rare and the uncommon is like half a pack's worth anyway. So it's that's what you're kind of looking forward to. So I'm hoping this game is really fast. Well, it's gonna be really not necessarily fast, but we do have a disadvantage that our opponent knows what we have. Not quite. He hasn't seen our angles. So okay, we do have the Sun-Scorched Desert this time, but this one's okay. So we're Lava Runner into Archer, run amok. Okay, we're gonna keep this one. But our opponent is gonna be. We can assume our opponent's hand is gonna have a lot of action. We do have our Cartouche of Zeal, so we're not pinging ourselves. So we're gonna go into combat and attack. I forgot all about Cartouche of Zeal. It's a really good addition here. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna use our run amok as some pseudo removal. So our opponent's gonna just burn this guy away. Yep, she even fired down. Yeah, he knows what he's dealing with. So turn to Aether Swooper. In fact, I'm gonna offer him the. Okay, he's not biting, so I'm gonna let him take the 1 damage. And then I'm going to just play my Aether Chaser. So we are shy 1 land of G2 Journey Mage, but that's okay. We still have plenty of action at 2. So opponent's gonna have a blocker. He's probably gonna have an additional blocker after he plays that. Difference is he may hit. Okay, he's got the Menace. That thing is not blocking. So 3, 4. I can bring him down to 10, but I want to save it. Do I bring him down to 10, put the pressure on? Yes, I'm gonna wait. So we're gonna take a bit of damage here, at least from these 2 guys. It's okay. I'm okay with trading damage because I know I have more damage potential than he does. So block, damage. So Aviation Pioneer, he's gonna try to gum up the board. Let's see him try. So I can wrangle his Sweatworks Brawler. He'll need 2 creatures to block it, so that's a free treat. That's free damage. So we're gonna use this creature against him. This is my super secret tech. So the nice thing is I have run amok to. Let's see how he blocks. Okay, that's predictable. That's okay. Wait. Okay, he's just gonna chump. He's gonna. Oh, that's perfect. We get to trade our Lava Runner. So there. And now this guy is basically... Now he needs to remove this guy with a burn spell. So we're gonna be taking damage from here. We can... Okay, G2 Journey Mage to bring him down to 3. He might have a counter spell or at least some sort of removal here. Well, no, I didn't... I forgot. This guy is not a wizard. Whoops. And that's okay. Let's bring more pressure down. So I'm gonna send this guy in. If he has the bounce spell, that's okay. Actually, I'm okay with having a bounce spell, so blink, that's okay. He doesn't draw a card off it. So we get to produce more creatures again. But now I need to have some sort of additional damage. Our opponent has way too many cards at this point, so it's a bit scary for us. We've used up a lot of our resources to get around to him. Okay, that's not... So our opponent has an advantage over us this time. Oh, he even has his own Aether Chaser. So we can't even attack into here. But we do need to start building up a board nonetheless. This one's also a good creature consideration, especially if you gear your deck towards more artifacts, like say the Sparring Construct, or even just around your Aether Chaser, Aether Swooper. Well, at least for mono red, I would go with Aether Chasers. Our opponent, if he has Burn, he's probably gonna go for the Firebrand Archer. Cartouche, so he's gonna start beating us up in the air. At least that's one less creature in the ground to worry about. But I need to burn this guy out. E2 Lava Runner. Okay, so let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite yet. We're gonna lose one creature in the interim. I need something that tips the combat math a bit. In hindsight, I could have taken one of his smaller creatures, but it was gonna get chump blocked quite easily, so implement. Okay, he's gonna go for it. Wrangle for the win, but he might have a bounce spell. If he has a bounce spell, that's kinda okay. Dive down. Ooh! But I bring him down to 4. So I can take him down to 1. Okay, if I attack now, he goes... No, I have to attack, but yeah, this one... That was a very good defensive spell. So I lose these guys. I take him down to 1. He beats me over the head. So good game. And he even blinks it. So yeah, sure. Let's give him the honor of the win. Yeah, he's gonna just some. So us not being able to deal with this. Well, we tried to wrangle it, but well, his deck he had the answers. He just didn't have it last turn. So actually, other options. Yeah, Cartouche of Zeal would have been just as good too. So that was our first loss. We can afford to lose one more time. And what are the odds that we're gonna face off against him again? Nope. Guy looks like Jace, it's not him. So yeah, this will definitely be the end of this video. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Yeah, I'll go with this one. It's not a wizard opening, but it's a decent opening. Firebrand turn 1. We can run amok if we have to. See what our opponent has. Okay, we got our wrangle, but nothing good to go with it. So just gonna cast both. Attack with both. Opponent's not using cards like Fungal something, but that might change. Yep. Okay. So we can block with that one. So he answered our entire attack with 1 card. Boo. I probably should just held up for run amok. And he's gonna divest to take our G2 Journey Mage. And we got nothing at this point. We can wrangle a creature, but it doesn't do much. So this is my bad matchup. Basically mono black discard and whatnot. So he's probably gonna take the wrangles. So this one usually has a follow up of turn 3. There's a black pirate with raid that if you attack that turn, opponent discards a card. And probably is running cards like Unburden and whatnot. So we had the decent one, except okay. So yeah, we're drawing quite dead at this point. So this is yep. This is as far as I got through the last time also. So we did a very we had a very nice early start, but we didn't but yeah, we kept this was quite greedy. It was all dependent on the Fanatical Firebrand surviving, and guess what? They did not. So pass the turn. Let's see. Well, actually, let's see what opponent might have something. Hired Blade, resolve, shock, Hired Blade. Yeah, so we're gonna be taking ping damage at this point. I think in hindsight I should have just attacked with the... Okay, we'll let that resolve. So, thankfully our opponent's out of discard. Bad news is we're going to... We're gonna start losing... Our creatures are gonna get traded down very easily. Whoa, he even has a life gain to go with it. Okay, so this was not the really horrible variant of it, but it's still bad for us in this case. I probably might do a mono black discard version. So yeah, I guess we might have way too many non-creature spells here. Okay, so I'm gonna just wrangle this guy, because why not? Yeah, I might as well get something done, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. I guess I could run amok with this guy. Oh wait. Okay, I'll accept it. I'll let the trade happen. So he wants to trade up. That one's perfectly okay with me. At least I can wrangle this guy next turn. He knows I have the wrangle and the run amok. So our opponent has a more controlling play, I guess. Should expect another. Okay, Fanatical Firebrand. So, okay, no attacks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just hold this guy back to block this one and ping this one. Or he can place something now and I'll just ping it. Okay, so block. The only disadvantage is run amok only works on offense. Well, it's actually not so much a disadvantage because that's kind of what we want to do. But if ever we get put into a backpedal, that's what happens. Okay, so we could wrangle this guy, but that's gonna do a whole lot of nothing. So we need to prioritize creature heavy plays, and Fanatical Firebrands into D2 Journey Mage is not as... It is kind of creature heavy, but right now we're in the weird situation where we need to... We need to start drawing into our creatures, and Now we're not drawing... Well, at least we have 14 lands left, but we're not drawing into any of our creatures. So this is us just being very patient. Our opponent might have a boatload of removal. That might be the case. Zeal just... There's a bit of a discussion about how unfair the shuffler could be, like people complain and whatnot. I gave the suggestion that that one way to make it more constructive is take a look at the record of how many lands you draw in a turn. And I've just see. At this point, I'm just gonna wrangle this guy just to get some, just to get some semblance of damage. This is really weird at this point. Well, if he ends up if he wants to destroy his own zombie, it's okay. But I think he's willing to just take the damage. And I would not be surprised if the game decides to throw me one more mountain. It does beg the question: how low can I honestly go? Could I bring this down to below 20? Yeah, that was definitely game over. We drew way too many lands. Only had a lot of cards stranded in hand. You know what? Let's help him. So this I'd probably like to revisit this one too, but I can't complain. We got 4 wins out of this, so we did have a good start. So I'm not gonna. I could post this deck list up on deck stats, but I'm just gonna do a quick investigation of it right here. I did not really plan for it. Oh, Mercenaries, nice. Agrats Marauders, not so. So we're gonna take a quick look at this deck before we sign off for the night. So the idea was to get a lot of aggro early on, but it seems like our creature to non-creature ratio is way too close. So we need to put some more creature. Let's make creatures great again. And the creatures I'm looking for are in the 3 to 4 range. So maybe Shivan Fire might be a bit of overkill. It is Burn, I suppose, but let's see. Let's drop on Shivan Fire. Mutiny is an interesting form of removal to another target creature that player controls. So if our opponent has 2 saplings, they can off each other. If our opponent had a Hired Blade and a zombie, they off each other. This one's an interesting take on removal. Not quite Shivan Fire levels, but I'm willing to invest. I am willing to investigate this. This is an interesting possibility. But we do need more creatures here, so I'm just gonna add quick 2 more. Preferably wizards at this point. Well, I guess we have our answer, though I could do another Pathmaker Initiate. And yeah, let's put another Key to Journey Mage. So that's pretty much it for this episode. I guess I will post the deck list up later, but that will be another time. So if you like what you see, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again some other time. So have a great weekend. Well, the weekend's over, so have a great week. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time.